All right, welcome to yet another live stream from Market Secrets. So we have joined 4 minutes early. So yeah, so let's see, uh, how today goes. So as we wait, I'll you know set the window to trade position. And give me a few minutes. I'll go and just post about us being live in our Telegram channel, and then we'll get started. So yeah, so let's see whether we'll get some interesting questions today. Hope we'll get some interesting questions today to talk about. So I'm just gonna post, that we are live, and we'll see. Uh, okay, I'm posting AMA session. Yeah, that sounds a good. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, AMA session would be nice, right? Yeah, AMA session on algo trading. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, I'm just gonna post the message in the chat, and then we'll get started. So, AMA session on Algo trading wants to know more about anyone who wants to know more about zero to and ask any questions you have. Right, posting it in our channels. Just a minute away. So one, two, then we still have a minute. I mean, we can, I'm just posting the message in our channels, and we'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, sorry guys. If any of you had already joined and waiting, I'm really sorry about it. Just posting some messages out there. So AMA session, right? Okay. All right. AMA session, and today's trade also I meant to download. Oh God, sorry. So guys, if you've joined, just wait for a few minutes. We'll get started shortly, right? Okay. Today's trade, right? Today's trade. Okay. One sec. Right. And the last step. Last step. One sec. Sorry. Yeah. Sold both sides. Let's see how it goes. All right. Yeah, I'm done with. Yeah, I think I'm done posting the messages, and I think we can get started with the live session. So I think we have some viewers. So yeah, I think we'll get started with the questions that we have at this point. Okay. All right, sorry guys about the delay. So I think we can get started now. So let's start with a simple introduction. So this is an AMA session, that is a Ask Me Anything session on Algo Traders program, or zero touch trading program that we have launched recently. So this is more like, if you want to, know more about Algo Traders program, or if you want any specific information about it, if you have any questions about it, or if you want to validate any proofs about whatever the claims that we have given so far on the Algo Traders program, you can ask any such questions. Okay. So just an introduction to Algo Traders program. So Algo Traders program is nothing but something that is dedicated to the people who wants to automate their trading. So we have already released around 60 videos on the basics of Algo Traders program, sample scripts, what it is, how we do it, what we do, what charts we'll trade on, what sort of capital you would need, whether it's 100% automated, what sort of manual maintenance that you need to do every once in a while, which broker that we are using, and how to play, and also sample scripts on how to place the orders, how to change the orders, how to cancel the orders, how to modify your stop loss, how to trial a stop loss, how to get the various data from the market. So all those stuffs, right, we have already explained through the 60 one videos that we have already. So if you are someone who is new to our channel, like, you can go through it, understand what the ATP program is first, and then you can come up with the questions. So that would be the right way to do it. But if you have any questions off the bat, that you want to ask us first before you spend your time on going through the videos, that is also completely fine. You can send out those, you can ask the questions right away, we'll answer it. And if you feel this might be of interest to you, go through this 60 videos, understand it better, and then you can come for the enrollment. So that is how it is. And this is a core controller that we use to trade on a daily basis. So all the controls that that we so all the controls of the bot, right, you can control it from this particular sheet. So it's more like a nerve center or the control center of your bot. So if you want to change your trading style to pepper trading, or the real trading, or if you want to turn on and off your trades, if you want to change any of the trading conditions, trading symbol, lot size, number of lots, lot size you can't change, but if you want to change number of lots, all those things you can control from here. So this will be our core controller. We have already explained this in the earlier videos as well. So this will be our nerve center, and today we are doing the real trading, and it's not a paper trade. So you can, this is our trading terminal, so you can actually see the the actual profit and losses here. So we have two trades, two positions that are two legs. That's the right word. So we have two legs created earlier in the day. We sold for 44300 call and 44300 put, and the current status is like we have around 150 to 100 rupees profit running. Okay, and there is also a dedicated website which is passivetraders.in. We generally publish only the trade entry and the result in our demo telegram channel. But if you want to validate the trade positions in between the day, right, where what's the current profit and loss, you can use this website. You can just create your own account, just go sign up, and you'll be able to log in and click on today's trade. You'll be able to validate what's the current profit and loss of the positions that we have taken. So this is how it is. This is the overall structure. And with that note, we'll jump into whatever sort of questions that we get today. So that's the introduction that I wanted to give you. So hope that was good. So moving into the live session, we have first question, first input from Vadla Srinivas. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Vadla. And followed by that, he's having question in Algo. What is the maximum loss on one day historically? Do we have any limit? If it reaches to some amount, then we'll exit like that. No, we don't have any set loss limit. but we can just add it, but I don't do that because we don't have any huge losses in a day. So let's go and see, go to the reports and see what's the maximum loss we had in a day. I think it was some budget day, and I was playing around I'll go a bit on that particular day. um, Yeah, sorry. So it was on some budget day, I think, last budget, I think, February. So as per the rules, it was not supposed to trade, but I tweaked the rules and just to validate, I triggered a trade. So that would be the max loss that we have encountered ever. But let's go and check it in the statements that we have here. So, because we were running, some, ad hoc experiments every now and then for the last 1 year, that is why there's a delay. So, um, so you would see the maximum losses on a budget day. Other than that, it will be, maximum loss would be around 3,000 odd something. But let's go and see it ourselves. So let's go with date range, and I think this started in October and all the way till, okay, looks like we can't go beyond the financial year. So let's see what's the maximum drawdown on a particular financial year first. So last financial year it is. It started from November or something. So if you look at the max loss, it's 3,500 we have. I think this should be on a budget day, I think. Uh, do you have a date? We don't have a date, but it's on February, so I think this should be it. There's no, maybe not then. So we have another 3,500, another 3,500 here. It's 5,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So yeah, 3 to 4K. If you take the current, yeah, 3K is the 3 to 4K is what I would say the maximum drawdown so far. I don't see anything bigger than that. Yeah, that's what I remember at least. Maybe one off day I might have forgotten. But yeah, 3,800 is there. So this is the max loss so far. 3,800, 3,800, 3,800, 3,800, 3,800, 3,800. We didn't miss anything, right? Yeah, 3,800 is what it is, right? Okay, yeah, 3,800. So let's switch it to this current financial year now, and fourth. Okay, 3,400, 4,011. So this is the max so far. 4,011, which is on August expiry. So we don't have a date here, but that's all right. So this is on 90 quantity. That's confusing. Maybe some experiment. We generally don't go beyond the actual um, quantity lot size that we have. So might have had some experiment done on that day. Maybe that's why it reached broke 4,000. We'll have to go and look back at what we did exactly on that particular day. So not sure. So anyway, 4K is what the max loss we have had so far. Yeah, I don't see anything beyond that. Yeah, is there any way to sort it out? No, it's not there. All right. So yeah. So to give you an um, final update, right? So max loss we have is 4,011 rupees. But on an average, it will be between, it will mostly be between 3 to 4K. That's what that's what at least I remember. I mean, that's what we have seen in the reports as well. So, yeah. If you want to set a max loss like 3k, if there is a max loss of 3k, I need to auto square off. We can do that, but or if it's a 5k, it needs to auto square off. It can be done, but there's no need for that at this point. So yeah, because the max loss in our case is always going to be around this number for this earlier one lot. Now it's two lots. I mean, earlier lot size was 25, now it's 15, right? So the moment it switched, we also switched the number of lots to two. So if you are sticking to two lots, and if you're sticking to two lots, your max loss will be 3 to 4k at the max. So that's what it is. So going back to the stream to see whether we have any other questions. So Adla, Srinivas, hope that answers your question. So if you have any follow-up questions, let me know. And sorry, entertainment vlogger, I was busy with this question. So which share you picked? So we don't trade on individual shares. We trade on index. In this case of a passive trading, this is especially Bank Nifty index, but it can same setup can be used, for the Nifty index as well. We don't. I mean, for this strategy, we don't trade on individual shares. To live trading on YouTube, it's already live. This is a passive trading setup and it's already live. So I don't know, what else you're asking. I'm not doing the trade here. The bot is doing my trades for me. So I don't know what you're talking about. So it's already, placed orders. It's running now. I don't have to, do anything. So no, it will control the entire trading aspect of it. So that is how I wrote my bot. So I don't have to, pitch in and do anything. So maybe you can rephrase your question or whatever. So we are not doing an active trading here. I'm not a scalper doing one trade every minute or every now and then doing a short and crisp trades. I just this algo is just write options, and then at the end of the day it squares off the options or whenever there is a stop loss or target hit. So just one trade per day. That is the setup is all about. So yeah, that's where we are. And moving on to the next question, which is from Kazage. What's the average ROA every year? So the ROA is around 20 to 30% per year, which is a reasonable return. This is not a get rich quick scheme. We are expecting a reasonable return from the market without doing anything. That is a key here. So you can even make 100%, in a quarter or in 6 months or whatever. But you need to actively do the trading. This is not an active trading. It's like one-time setup that you have to do, and it will take care of all of it on its own. So 20 to 30% is the return that we are targeting, and we expect uh, you know it to continue as well. So ROA is 20 to 30% target per year, but nothing is guaranteed in the market. So there is that. So those are all the questions that we have received so far. So back to positions, it's 380, and let me close this report now, and let me refresh the page. So those viewers who joined late, this is a site where you can go and validate the current profit and losses. Just have to go sign up, and you'll be able to monitor the trade positions. And this is our trade controller. This is the trading terminal where uh, the trades are running currently and controlled completely by the bot. And this is our playlist where we have 60 videos for you to look at and understand every bit and pieces of information, every minute detail about Algo Traders program as the zero touch trading program. So this is where we are. So let's see whether we have any other questions coming in for today. Yeah, feel free to ask any sort of questions that you have. I'll be happy to answer those for you. aggressive traders. Right. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not sure whether anyone else is still waiting. It's not good. Mm, right, going back to the stream to see whether we have any questions, which we don't have at this point. Right. Alright, let's see if there are any other questions. Yeah, keep us posted if you have any other questions today. We'll be happy to answer. Right. Well, let's see whether there are any other questions at this point. Nothing new at this point, so yeah, I'll leave leave the terminal open to see whether anyone else is joining in. So we'll see how it goes. Any other questions we have? No, aren't at this point. I'm not sure whether anyone else have had any questions. No, we don't. We have just breached the 400 mark on the profit and losses. So Okay, while we wait for, some more questions. Okay, I think we have another question from Vadla Srinivas. Will the Algo take care of broker API crashes? We enter the trade after some time, broker API crash and get back again. Do we need to restart or it will take care of it? So yeah, good question, Vadla. So Srinivas, so the Algo will take care of it. You don't have to restart the bot or something. The moment the broker API crashes, the bot will recognize it and it will also send you an emergency alert, like something went wrong, and a short description of what went wrong as well. So you'll get that particular details through a telegram emergency message. So it will notify you through telegram that there is an issue like that had happened. So some API is not functioning, so you'll immediately get a notification. So what you have to do is like you can give it a couple of minutes for it to resolve on its own. I mean, the API might be back up in few seconds. Every now and then that happens, right? So that is completely a possibility. So if it is back up and running, the bot will continue to do its job. But in case if it is not back up, it will continue to set the alert. I mean, it will continue to validate whether there is any issue still with the API, and if it still encounters the issues, it will continue to send you alert messages every few minutes. So maybe once you get 3 or 4 messages, if it is not resolved on its own by then, you can pitch in and manually, exit the trades for that particular day to ensure, everything is safe. But in case if it fixes on its own, I mean, if the API issues are fixed, the bot will automatically recognize it and it will continue the job for rest of the day. So it'll also stop sending you this emergency alert messages. So that is how it works. So it depends on how what happens after the crash. So if after the API crashes, if it comes back up again automatically, the bot will resume its work and it will continue to work on its own. But in case if the API remains broken even after 30-40 minutes, then it's better to at least manually square up those trades and close the all the open positions for that day to ensure we don't run into any unexpected scenarios at the end of the day. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. So it's not a big loss if you um, close a position manually for one particular day. It's completely all right. So that's how it works. So we cannot risk carrying any positions into the next day. So it's better to square up those trades manually for that day and be done with that day and look for a fresh start next day. But if it resolves on its own in a few minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, then bot will resume its job. But momentary failures might be there, but we haven't faced too many issues. I mean, we personally induced few failures and checked whether the alert service is working fine. But other than that, we haven't encountered any API crashes from Kotak side so far. But one particular day, I think, someday in the last month, their order placement was having some issues. At the time, our orders, haven't got executed at all. Even the entry orders haven't got executed at all on that particular day, which is fine. But even after, there might be a case where, once we get an entry, we may not be able to, place or, modify any of the orders. Even in that case, bot will alert you, so you will have to pitch in manually on that day. So these are few maintenance activities that we have mentioned. If broker API crashes, if stock market stock exchange data crashes, something like odd stuff that happens once in a year or once in few years, those kind of odd events we'll have to handle manually. Bot will definitely alert us, but when the bot alerts us on such instances, we'll have to pitch in manually. So that's how it is. So I hope I answered your question in detail, Srini. Was Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions that you have on this algo trading or zero touch trading that you want me to talk about? Any other reports that you want to see? So we went through the whole, 1 year's report early today. Any other stuff that you guys want to validate, or any other questions that you have on this algo trading or zero touch trading? The forum is open for you. Ask us anything. It's an open forum, so get the questions rolling. So the PNL, it went down from 400 to 300 range. It happens, it sometimes go down from 2000, 2000, 2000 to even negative. So all of that is common. I don't pitch in manually to, interrupt whatever the flow that's happening. But like we discussed at the start of the day, right? So we can have a loss target. If that particular target, like 5,000 is breached, the trade should automatically exit on its own, regardless of whatever positions that we are carrying. The similar setup we can done on the profit side as well. If the profit of 2000 is hit on a day, it should automatically exit the trade. So we can definitely put up such conditions as well if you want. Currently, we don't do that. We let the trade run to whatever amount it has to run, because in any case, maximum profit or loss is around 3 to 4,000 rupees, which is a comfortable number for us. So we let the trade run and get the results on its own. So that's what it is. But yeah, um, it's up to us. So if you want to set a rigid stop loss and rigid target based on the numbers, that is 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, whatever, we can definitely bring in those setup as well. And as we are speaking, the profit and loss, or that is unrealized profit and loss, it went down to negative from plus 400. So again, it's very common, and this kind of small swings happens throughout the day. So I don't generally, I don't even log into my trading terminal to see these data, since we are, live here. So I'm just transmitting the data, and I'm also looking at the screen with you guys. But I generally don't even log in into my algo trading terminal. So that's not something that I do. So I just don't even open this terminal because I don't do the live trades here in Kotak. I have a different broker for my manual intraday trading. So this is completely set up for the demo purposes. This entire account is purely for the demo purposes. So um, I won't even open it on the regular days. Since we are streaming live, I have all these windows open today. All right. Let's see whether we have any other questions at this point. I don't. So all right, we'll continue. So we've gone past 30 minutes already. We'll wait for some more time, maybe 5-10 minutes, and if we don't have any questions, then we'll close the session for today, and we'll resume it tomorrow. So thank you, Srinivas Vedla, for asking a couple of questions today, and thanks for Entertainment Vlogger and Kazakari, sorry, Kazakagi. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. So if you guys have any other questions, just pose those questions. We can talk about it. If not, we can wind up in next 5-10 minutes. So it's 100, and hope you guys are also looking at our website. Still on 37, still not updated. So the site updates every 1 or 2 minutes, so there is some issue, it may not get updated. So let's refresh again. Let's see. Yeah, it's not updated yet. I'll give it a minute. Should update to the current number. It's not a real-time feed in the website, so it just updates every, minute or a couple of minutes. And it's more like a real-time stuff, so just more like a reference diff. All right, there is another question from Srinivas Vadlages. So to get the Telegram updates, do we need to take Telegram Premium or free version will work? Yeah, no, no, for any of this, right? So you don't have to take any subscription. That is the key here. So, you don't need any premium subscription. You don't need any paid subscription. Even the broker that we are using, it's Kotak. API is free, data is free. Even the brokerage is zero. You don't have to pay any brokerage. Just likewise, right? For the Telegram also, there's no need to take Telegram Premium. Free version is more than enough because all the coding it's done on Python. So from Python end, we'll trigger the alerts and it'll get automatically posted into your account. So yeah, you don't need any paid subscription. Free version will work, and you don't have to take any other paid subscription for um, deploying this bot in your account. So no other subscriptions is needed at all. So I hope that answers your question, Srinivas. Back to the site. Yeah, it's now reduced to 100 odd. Yeah, there might be um, bit of delay at times. So that generally happens. So anyone else who couldn't join, anyone else who had already joined and had to drop off for some other reason, all of you guys, I strongly recommend you to, go through these videos, at least the first, few videos, maybe 10, 20 videos at least, to understand more about the ATP program or Zero Touch Traders program. So this is something that I don't think anyone has done any such program because where most of the programs will control you. I mean they might teach you stuff, but you'll have to give your account to them. You may have to give the API key to them, or in some cases, right, um, you may not have the full control, or you won't even get to see the code. But this program is not like that. We'll give you everything from the deployment to the raw code, from helping you set up the stuff. I mean, from teaching you how to script this particular strategy to help setting up your machine. We'll help you with all the stuffs. So that is why this is a unique program. So make use of it if you want. So it completely depends on every trader's style of trading. So if this style fits you, one trade per day, every day, automatically, without any intervention, with full control to you. That is something that excites you. Well, then consider joining this program. I'll leave it to you guys. All right, back on. There's another question from Srinivas. Thank you so much, Srinivas, for asking many questions because this is an Ask Me Anything session, and only with questions we'll be able to continue this session. So thank you so much again for asking this question. So is this 2FA automation will work in Linux as well? Uh, you mean two-factor authentication to log into your terminal you're asking, or something else you're asking? I'm not sure what you mean by 2FA automation. Or you're just talking about this end-to-end automation. Okay, 2FA, multi-factor authentication, right? Through Kotak. Yes, it works because I haven't deployed currently. This is a Windows machine that I have opened here, but my algo is not deployed in this machine. if you have seen the earlier videos, right? So I've explained about the hardware requirements for Algo Traders program. So let me, I'm just opening up that video here, right here. So I have deployed, um, I've deployed, this Algo in a Raspberry Pi. So if you look at here, right? So this is my Raspberry Pi. So this is a Linux machine. So, or at least it kind of uses Linux. So yeah, I think it should work in Linux as well, because this is a Linux setup, right? I'm not, that kind of, network engineer or whatever. So, yeah, if it works in Raspberry Pi, it will work on Linux as well. So that that's my answer. It should work on Linux as well. So, um, yeah, back to the stream. So, did I answer your question, or you still have a follow-up question? If you have any follow-up question, just post it, Srinivas. Right, we are hitting the 200 mark once again. Good to go. Hope the market stays sideways for us to, reap some benefits today as well. But market is ultimate, so let it decide. Right, I don't see any other questions again from Srini, so that has answered your question. Fine. If you have a follow-up, feel free to post. And I still see some viewers joining in every now and then. It's good. Yeah, no worries, Srini. Thank you so much for asking. Like I said, right, the questions is what makes this session useful. Otherwise, I won't have anything to talk about because I've talked about everything that I wanted in the form of these videos. So, um, yeah, that's where we are. Mm, Keep the questions coming, so that we can get the session going. I still see some viewers joining in every now and then, so let's give it a few more minutes to see whether we have any questions. If not, we'll close 15 minutes early by 10:45. All right. Right. What else? See, I will just keep this trade screen open. So I don't have nothing else to talk about. I think the view. I think if you don't have anything, I think we can think about closing it. Yeah, but anyway, I'll give a couple of more minutes to see. Another question from Srinivas is 2FA authentication is same as other brokers like Fairs and Jiroda. Um, so for Kotak, right? I mean, for manually 2FA authentication is through OTP. So you'll get the OTP manually. There's similar workaround for the AP side as well. Um, so this is from the AP side you're asking, Srinivas, or the front end? The front end is different for different brokers, right? For Zerodha, it's currently through any of the authenticator apps and not OTP. So if you're, I believe it's you're asking from backend, right? Backend, it's similar, not I wouldn't say same for different brokers. It should be similar for the other brokers as well, Faiz and Zerodha. So yeah, it should be similar. It's been a while I used other brokers, but it should definitely be similar one. I don't have a direct answer because I haven't used those in a while now. So I couldn't recall, you know, what it was in Zerodha because At the time when I was using Zero actively from the API side, it doesn't I mean, it didn't have that MFA. So we'll have to see, but it should be, fairly similar. That's why I would, keep my answer. So definitely should be similar, but definitely not the same. Uh, but definitely should be similar. We are crossing the 300 mark again. All right, I think with this note, right, I think we can close the session today. Thank you, Srinivas, for joining and asking too many questions, and thanks the other folks who had joined in, and also folks who had asked questions. Thank you so much for streaming in. If you have any follow-up question, you can join to the tomorrow session as well. Um, yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach us in Telegram, WhatsApp, or mobile. So our number is 8300116923. So it's available in our website as well, marketsecrets.in. So for any questions, just ring us, messages, or join tomorrow's live stream. We'll be able to answer any of your questions about algo trading. With that note, we're closing today's session. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day. Goodbye.